Hey, my friends, it is Xavier with the Thrive Business Institute and the legendary Leadership Academy. It is Tuesday, Business Building Tuesday. So I am super excited to be with you guys tonight. I hope sound is showing up okay. So you guys know what this is. Every single Tuesday, we come in and donate time and energy and expertise in helping you guys grow your businesses. So that's what this is about tonight. A couple of housekeeping items. If you guys will look in the description, there are a lot of resources there for you, a lot of free resources that I've put together for you, help you with websites, help you with pricing, marketing, so planning, right? And so there's a lot of those free resources that are right there in the description. All you have to do is click, put your name and email address in there, and you can get that free resource. In addition, there is something else there. It is I am doing a free deep dive training on this Thursday at 7:30. Now, this is our group coaching program. Now, this is a paid program, of course, but I want to give you guys an opportunity to experience some of the deep dive training that we do within that group. It's entrepreneurs. We come in, I actually teach. So I teach a portion of the class, and then within that, we go directly into Q&A, much like we do right here, but the training is deeper, right? These are folks that pay me, and this is something that has been asked for within the entrepreneurial community, for a while now. So all you need to do to register for that, I'll give it to you for free, this training this Thursday. So all you have to do is click the link, put your name and email address in there, and register for this free training. You guys know how this goes. All you have to do is put your questions in the chat box below, and I'll answer whatever questions you guys have. If we need to talk about marketing or advertising, we can talk about finances, profit and loss, products. We can talk about services, all that good stuff. So I'm excited to talk to you guys about that. So all you have to do is put your information right there in the chat below, and I'll be glad to assist you guys with whatever business questions that you guys have tonight. I'll tell you, ignorance is not bliss, right? You guys know that. I know that. And there's no need for your business to start and fail. One of the key things, or one of the key ideas behind this type of broadcast is this. I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years, and I've experienced some things within business over the years, I guess as we all have, right? But what I've done is I dedicated myself to being a student of entrepreneurship. So not only of profit and loss and understanding the finances of a business, but how do you start one? How do you grow one? How do you sell one, right? And so that's what I have invested myself in doing, and really becoming a student of the craft, so to speak. Your job as an entrepreneur is not necessarily to learn every aspect of business from front to back. Your job is necessarily to master in whatever it is that you master in, right? So if you have a lawn care business, or you're a cosmetologist, or you maybe you do network marketing and you do you're a travel agent, whatever your area of expertise is, it's your job to be an expert in that. And so there are often times when people want to get true results in personal training, they go hire a personal trainer, right? When people want to get in shape and they, don't want to go in the gym and just play, they go and they get serious and they hire someone to teach them how to work out, right? Well, that's kind of what I do for businesses. I help businesses work out. I help you through these things that you may not understand, and give you kind of a clear path through the intricacies of business, of running a business. So marketing and financial analysis and all those great things are necessary. And so there's no need for you to go at it alone and try to get all of your information for free, because it is there. Do you need a business coach? Absolutely not. You don't. But will your business grow faster? Yes. Will you avoid some of the pitfalls of entrepreneurship with some sort of coaching and some sort of mentorship? You can't always walk around and ask people to mentor you for free. You can't. So when I donate this time every week, I donate it because that's just one of the ways I give back to our community. But at the end of the day, guys, if you're really serious about growing your business and creating something that's sustainable, right? Guys got to get serious with it. So here we go. First question tonight, looking to gain new clients for advertising on your platforms. How you doing, Charles? Good to see you, my friend. Guys, I am also broadcasting on several platforms. So this question comes from Facebook. Tonight we're on Periscope. We're on YouTube. I believe LinkedIn also. So anyway, so I'll make sure we kind of keep, bring every question up so everyone can see sort of what we're talking through. Charles, with your various platforms, and for you guys that don't know, Charles owns a broadcasting station. I think it's CB Broadcasting, and does some really, really good stuff. How you going, Darnell Abrams? Thanks for checking in, my friend. So when you talk about, and I tell you, Charles, I really want you to click that link, because as you guys will see, this is one of the things I'm really going to be doing a deep dive in on Thursday night, actually, for gaining clients and retaining your clients. So I'm going to be talking about some strategies, really deep dive stuff, for true entrepreneurs, right? For folks that want to go and do some good stuff. So, but what I will talk about, hey, George, how you doing, my friend? Thanks for tuning in tonight. So when we talk about, we'll use your broadcasting as an example and gaining new clients there's a few different ways that you can do that. And actually one is through, I'll give you an example. Give me, Charles, it should be in the description of the broadcast. Should be in the description of the broadcast. So I'm going to give you guys, so I'll cheat a little bit and give you guys kind of a taste of what we're going to be doing on Thursday when we go into a deeper dive training. And this is for, no, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. All right, so Charles, so watch this, my friend. Let's do this. And the question that Charles had was, how do you gain new clients, right? How do you gain new clients? What's going on, Larry Davis? What's going on, my friend? All right, so the question was that Charles had is, how do you gain new clients, right? Like, where are they? Where are the new clients? And so what I'm going to do for you guys tonight is, all right, here we go. All right, so tell me what city you're in, Charles. Tell me what city you're in. I know that you're in Washington. You're in Washington State. But what city? Give me your city. I'm just going to guess. Right there. And I am going to let's do handyman. Handyman services in Washington. And I'm just using this as an example, guys. So as you see that I just went straight to Yelp. All right. I went straight to Yelp to, perfect. All right. So I went to Yelp, and this is something I want you to pay attention to. Right here in sponsored results, okay? In sponsored results, these are folks that paid for these ads, okay? They paid for these. So when I type in handyman, Mr. Handyman of Spokane, I'm going to click. And so when you talk about marketing and gaining new clients, if someone is paying, which is a waste of money, to be honest, to pay Yelp, but for this type of service. But anyway, Mr. Handyman of Spokane, obviously has money to pay for advertising. One of the things that we run into when we're working with new businesses, especially if you have a platform where you are offering advertising type packages, is the businesses that we deal with don't really have a marketing budget. So don't try to recreate the wheel and try to convince someone of the service that you're offering being the right service for their business to market. You go to people that's already spending money in marketing. And one of the best ways to find that is Yelp. You can do Yelp. You can do Groupon. I'll show you another example with Groupon. And we'll do Groupon. Not a fan of Groupon either. Not a fan of them at all. But we're going to do Handyman. And then we're going to do Spokane. All right. And let's see what we come up with. Handyman. All right. So I see t-shirts. Let's do car dealerships. So again, what you do is you go in and you're looking, and just do automotive. And you go in and you look at the people that's already advertising with other vendors. They obviously have money to spend, right? So this is just one of the ways. This is one of the little hacks that you can go in and see who's already spending money to advertise. Again, Yelp is the other. I see Mr. Handyman. I see their stuff over here. I see, a few reviews, and this is stuff that you want to be aware of also anytime you're looking for new clients for something like what you have is, look at some reviews, make sure you want them as a client, right? But with that being said, this is one of the ways that you can find people that's already spending money on advertising. Really, really simple stuff. Thursday, we're going to do some deeper hacks, but North Idaho Network, and these are real estate agents, servants, real estate service and handyman, serving this area. And then you scroll down. Now, these folks have not paid. These are just, free listings. But again, now I'll tell you one of the ways to find someone with this, when you look in the free stuff, you look for the person that actually has a lot of reviews in the free area. So if you see someone that has, more than one review, when you look at 10, 15, 20 reviews, that is someone that I would probably reach out to for advertising. Okay. You can click it, see if they have a website. This person has a website, so let's go to it. No bueno. No bueno. You have a listing on Yelp, but your website itself doesn't work. No good. So this is one of the ways that you can find clients, of course. Now, if you do, if you know someone that does web hosting and web design, this is one of the things to reach out, and say, hey guys, your website is not working, right? And try to offer them some web design service. But yeah. So their website is not working. So that's one of the ways that you can work on gaining new clients. You just have to, so when you're looking at clients, one of the easiest ways, of course, is always deal with people that's already spending money when you're talking about advertising and picking up those type of clients. I hope that makes sense. So let me put these up here because I want folks to see. Hard cold sell. Say you're a new network versus the big boys, like you mentioned. So they mentioned maxed out ad budgets as main objection to new advertising. So this is one of the ways to get around that. So I don't know if you guys knew or not. I just opened up a new ad agency, digital and social media ad agency called Marvelous Marketing, based on the Avengers. Anyway, I'll talk about that more on Thursday. But anyway, so I run up against that. I run up against individuals that talk about maxed out ad budgets, and what they're really telling you is this, and this is how you overcome that. That objection, because all it really is just it's objection. And what they're really trying to tell you is this: we're spending more money on ads and we don't see a return on our investment. That's essentially when someone tells you that their ad budget is maxed out, that's what they're saying to you, is that we are not making money with our ads. Because think of it this way: if their ads were working with whatever they're using, social media, digital, print advertising, magazines, whatever it is, if it was working, then marketing is essentially a money generating machine. So if their ad budget is maxed out, that means they're not making any money with their ads, right? And so work on overcoming those objections. I still believe that people that's already spending money on ads are your low-hanging fruit. Outside of that, if you go and work with new entrepreneurs, which you can find them in Chamber of Commerce and some of the other networking groups, you can even do a meetup if you want. So let's go to, I'm going to go to meetup.com. I'll bring the website right back up just so you can just take a look. And I'll show you what I am, what I'm talking about here. So let me bring this back up for you so you guys can take a look. This is if you're looking for new clients, okay? If you're looking for new clients, meetup.com, women entrepreneurs, and all of this stuff is right in that area, right? 2 attendees there, introduction to wealth building, 2 attendees there, Toastmasters, real estate, free co-working day. All right, I'm going to put entrepreneurship in there if anything else comes up. And so you can do, like I said, meetup groups, or you can start one, right? You can start one. You can actually host your own meetup group. And why not, right? Why not be the source of networking in your area, right? So if you had 1 day a month, or 2 days a month, or once a week if you chose, but I think 1 or 2 days a month is great to start. And you actually start a meetup group. You bring in the people. I would suggest you network with other individuals that work with business to business. So I got you. Yeah. Start your own meetup group, right? Obviously, I put in Spokane. I don't see any there. And there's a plethora of people that are in these type of groups. You know, of course, the Chamber of Commerce. You know, the basic networking areas. And then the other thing is you may want to begin to think about some paid traffic, right? So just to your website, $2 to $5 a day on Facebook. 14 days a month. You can, you don't have to run. If you have the money to do it every single day, you do it every day. That's fine. $2 to $5, but I would begin to put out some content to begin to list build. And the beautiful thing about your platform is that you're nationwide, right? That someone can advertise with you in any part of the United States. I would begin to segment your customer base, right? Like who has already advertised with you. I'd get some testimonials. They can shoot it literally with their phone, just something really simple, and have them, and just have them, talk about why they have advertised with you. That's it. So it's social proof. So have them pick up their phone, look in the phone and say, hey, this is why, I advertise with CB Broadcasting, right? And then you just go from there. You only need about 3 or 4. And what you do, make them 30 seconds or less. You're worldwide. Awesome. Then what you do is you simply, you take it and you make them, 15 to 30 second ads, and you put $2 to $5 behind them. And then at the bottom, you have a call to action for them to get more information. And that's it. They submit their information and then you go from there. Really, really, really simple, right? So low hanging fruit. If you are dealing with newer businesses, you do have a lower entry level marketing packages, $100, $200. You just have to be able to solve the pain. That's it. The reason why people don't advertise is because they don't believe in marketing anymore. They just don't believe in it. If people believe that Facebook, which has built hundreds of thousands, if not millions of businesses through Facebook ads, and trust me, Facebook, that was the plan from the get-go, was to be a platform that, brought in this social networking place, right, for people to come and share and connect, and then invite the advertisers in and say, look, I have a pond full of fish, all kinds of fish, any kind of fish you want, you're going to pay me to talk to them. And is essentially what they did. And so you can mimic that at a smaller level. But when you begin to look at the people that's already given you money, there's no need to go anywhere else. There's no need to try to bring in a client that doesn't have the same qualities that someone that's already given you money. Work from there, right? And target those same ads to people who look like the business, right? So if you have a lot of real estate agents, then you do an ad specifically for real estate agents. If you have restaurants, you do the same thing, and so on and so forth. Like, you get it. So, and I'm with you. And there's a lot of non-belief out there for our customers because they've been shammed so much with marketing, right? So many, quick talking folks have walked in and say, hey, this logo is going to, let your clients know that you mean business. And then you spend $200 on a logo that frankly no one cares about. Same thing with a website, like there are individuals out there, and I'm not, trying to kick any other profession in the growing. I'm just saying that, when you're selling marketing, you're selling advertising, you can and make somebody believe that your product is the product that's going to turn their business around, you got bigger issues, So when I talk about in my training programs, even my courses, I talk about that. I talk about, hey guys, this course is only as good as you are. It's only as good as the information that you put out there. And I'm very cautious about the information that I put out because I don't want people, I don't want people saying, oh, this is just another course, or he's just someone else that thinks they know something about business. That's why I do very little teaching to the public, right? So when I do these lives, I do this so not only to serve our community of entrepreneurship, but I do this to prove or to disprove the common belief that, these business consultant coaches are full of shit. Excuse me, guys, full of crap, right? So my goal is to prove that, that there are some of us out there that really know what we're talking about in business, right? And so I give that freely. I don't make a dime, right, by doing these broadcasts, but I do get an opportunity to serve, and I do get the opportunity to change the perspective of the viewers, right? So there are people who know business. There are people who know marketing for real. There are people that can give you strategies and things like that for real, not just wanting you to come in and buy something blind, right? So if I tried to sell something to you guys now, the idea of me selling something to you, not saying that you're going to buy, but you have more faith because you see me do it. You hear me talk. You've experienced my craft, right? And so I've built that rapport. Well, the same thing with advertising and marketing. If you really want to help people, give them 7 days of advertising for free. If a person gets 7 days of advertising for free from you, and they get one client or 5 calls, 5 potentials, then you're changing the game for them, right? And they're saying, well, wow, we did this for free. What would happen if I paid him, right? And so that's just something to think about, all right? That's something to think about. Guys, I really appreciate you guys. You guys stroke my ego, and I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. I'm Xavier. This is Business Building Tuesday. And every single Tuesday, guys, we come in and we help businesses thrive and grow. I'm going to pick on one of my students now, Miss T. Edwards. Guys, she has a phenomenal business, and I'm waiting on her to turn it all the way up. She makes handcrafted jewelry, and it is amazing, beautiful stuff. I'm going to front her out right now just because she's on the broadcast, and I'm actually going to show you guys what some of this stuff looks like. It is amazing. She really does good work, and I want her to get ready to turn this stuff up. She really makes some beautiful stuff, guys, and I believe that this is, it's definitely her calling. She does some beautiful pieces. I think she's also going into, she does some event planning, which she is very, very good at. But let me show you guys one of these pieces. And I think she let's see. This is a nice one. Let me show you guys one of her pieces, just to show you guys how much talent is there, right? Like, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful piece that she has put together. And she made that. And at the end of the day, guys, I truly believe that this is why I believe what I believe. This is why I do these broadcasts. I could easily get on here and try to sell you some kind of business, but that's not my job. My job is to show you that. Hold on. That's my homeboy paid. My job, guys, is to show you that you have everything that you pray about, everything, all of the financial blessing that you're praying for, all the stuff you wish you had. And we spend, can you imagine it? I'm not talking about money, but can you imagine if we put the same faith in starting an entrepreneurial venture with the skill or talent that we already have, that we put into the lottery and scratch offs? Like, we go in and we'll bet on a $2 ticket, but we want bet on us. The odds are already against us with the lottery. Like, we already know that, right? I'm not here to shun the lottery. I'm just saying it is what it is. People still go to Vegas and the odds are against you. There's no game in Vegas that's made for you. The odds are always against you. But we're willing to play the odds when we know the odds are against us, but we won't play the odds on us. We won't bet on us. We won't double down on the talent and the skills that we already have. And my goal is this, is to help entrepreneurs go out and start businesses with the skill set that you already have. Like, there's nothing new that you need to learn. And so and I'll admit it, this is what strokes my ego. If I can help you start a business with a skill set that you already have, what that essentially tells me is this: I don't have to teach you how to do the thing that you're already good at. I just have to teach you how to sell it. I just have to teach you how to package it, right? I don't have a problem with people going to school to learn a new business and doing franchises and network marketing. I don't have a problem with any of those things. But this is a belief that I have. If you can't sell something that you already know how to do, you're going to catch hell trying to sell something that you have to learn to do. I would much rather take someone that bakes amazing cakes and teach you how to sell cakes, how to put them online, how to take online orders, how to get into big box stores. I would much rather take someone that can do that than to take someone and teach them how to make a cake and how to make it good enough to sell it, right? So anyway, that's just my mindset. So that's why I come on, and that's why I talk to you guys about, tell me about your business, tell me about your endeavors, tell me about the things that it is that you want to do, and I can help you build that, right? And that's what that is. Guys, also let me know if you saw the link. Let me know if you saw the link in the broadcast. Just let me know. You may have to hit, show more or something like that. But that's the idea, guys. I want to show you how to utilize what you have so that you can go out there and, make some money and support your family and do some amazing things. So, guys, if you do have any questions tonight, I am here for you. You're absolutely right. Genius is common. It is. That is a movement, guys. You can hashtag it. Let me bring it up. You guys search that hashtag. I think you can go to the website also, geniusiscommon.com, and they're doing some great things there, letting you know that whatever you need is already there, right? It's already in you. It's innate in you. And I tell you that if you can go out there and start something on your own, if you can take a skill set that you have, I'm not telling you that you're going to make $1 million with it. I'm not telling you that. What I am telling you is that Molly Maid is a multi-million-dollar company, franchise, and all they do is clean houses, right? Like that's all they do. And I can go down the list, right? It's out there, and I can name 100 businesses that are not the best at what they do. They're not. But they're consistent, right? They're consistent. So, guys, if you do have a question, put it in the chat below. I'm here for you. That's what this is for tonight, is to answer questions about your business, answer questions about what you got going on in business. Where are you stuck in business? You guys see, we talk to Charles and those that tune in every week. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. Charles and Larry and George. I really, really appreciate you guys. T, really appreciate you guys checking me out. Darnell, like you guys are amazing. And you guys know that if you respond to me, I hit you back, right? Now keep in mind, I may not hit you back as quick as I want to. Ms. Cassandra, yeah, we're working on her stuff. Cassandra just celebrated 5 years. She's in Missouri, and she has a kids retail shop, and she's doing some really, really great stuff there. Miss Walker, hey, how you doing? Miss Sharon Davis, how do you make your own website? That is, let me pull you up. Cassandra, hadn't forgot about you. How do you make your own website? I tell you, because there's so many services out there. Let me ask you this question. Sharon, what are you selling? Like, what are you selling? Talk me through that. What's your product? What's your service? What is it that you're selling to the masses? Okay? Talk me through that. and just tell me whatever it is. And I'm going to show you a couple of options that you have with building your site. Sites now are very, very easy to get up and to get going. Sharon, there is a resource. It is in the link there. You're selling clothing. Okay. So you're talking about e-commerce. There is a link in the description that is, it's a free website prep. It's what's called an infographic. And let's see if I can pull it up really quick. Let's see. But it's an infographic that you'll be able to utilize. It looks like this. So, and this is one of the things, or this is a free resource for you guys. All you have to do is click the description in the link, website prep, and you can download this infographic here. And it is and it goes over some of the basics, right? Your logo and what file types you're going to need for your logo, the colors, right? Where to get your colors, the fonts, right? And then, so this is the basics. And then it goes into this part, which is your website, the 4 major pages that you'll need. Now, you're not building the website. What you're doing is you're typing out all of the information that you're going to need for the website. When you have this stuff done, and I've done hundreds of websites over the last 20 years. I was doing websites when you actually had to know how to code. And I didn't know anything about coding. I just, but it's this awesome place called the library that has books. And I taught myself and tried to do what I could. But anyway, I put together this graphic because I know that entrepreneurs just like you need some basic guidance. Like, where do you start, right? And what happens is oftentimes we'll go in and we'll try to design the site without any of this stuff and just type it as we go. But if you get this done first, if you have your logo together and all that other stuff together, then it's easy because you can get a web designer, and a web designer that has, if you send them a file, right? A compressed file, a zip file with all of the stuff, this stuff that I put in here, let me tell you, it makes their jobs 10 times easier. They'll get the site up in no time because all they have to do is copy and paste. You already have your logos, your fonts, your colors, all those things are already there. So I hope that this adds a little bit of value to you. You guys can get this. Once again, just click the link in the description for website prep infographic, and you'll see that there. But let me show you a few sites that you can work on. New and used, which is awesome. Let me show you a few things. So this one is Wix, and I'm sure you've seen their commercials, right? Wix.com. And they have a few different options. Now, what you're going to get with Wix, this is it's called a drag and drop. What you see is what you get. So it's literally you can click something, pull it, and click, and type, and whatever you type on the screen, that's what's on the site, wherever you want to put it. And all of the coding and all that stuff is done in the background, right? All that programming is done there. Here you can do apps. Already has SEO, the things that are important for your website to begin to rank. Those things are already there. So here you can get up and going pretty quick with Wix. You can get going pretty quick. I'm just going to click. I'll walk through some of this just to prove my point. I don't have a Wix site or anything like that. We're just to show you how easy you can get this up and going. And guys, I'm not paid by Wix. I'm not an affiliate for Wix or anything like that. You see that you gave me a great coupon. This is called a squeeze page, right? And you guys, for those that have websites and you need to have this type of stuff to build your list and increase sales and conversions. But anyway, so on the back side here, this is it. Add my first product, which I can literally go and add my product, publish my site, but I can just start creating the website from right here. I'm on their free plan. Yep. Well, there's a free version, right? There's a free version, and that's what I'm working with now. This is the editor. And if you just want something, to start for free. Now, I say this, if you don't have money to pay somebody to design it for you, then go with something like this. You saw me, I just connected it to my Facebook page. I went in here and I'm just waiting for it. It's building a sample site that I will be able to play around with. So, and literally, I can go in and just create whatever I want. All right. I can just create whatever I want, wherever I want. I can manage the menu, the About Us page, and it's literally point, click, type. Point, I double click, and that's it. And you can do this all day long. Then you can preview the pages. So this is one that you can try. This is called Wix. They do have a free version. Over here, you guys will see switch to mobile. This is how it would look on a mobile phone, right? All right, so that's one site. The other site is Shopify. Now, Shopify, I just built a t-shirt business. It's not even a t-shirt. It's selling uniforms. And I did it literally in a day. I heard a few folks got mad at me. But let me show you something really quick. McDonaldMiddleUniforms.com. So when I found out that my daughter's school was going to require uniforms, once they sent it out, I said, you know what? Why don't I start a business selling the uniforms, right? So I literally went to Shopify because I didn't want to build it. I could build it in what's called WordPress and do some things from there. But I went straight to Shopify. I went out to the school with my cell phone. I took this picture and this picture. I pulled this from their website. And I created this little thing here. I only offer like 3 products, really. This shirt. Show you my catalog. I did all this in a few hours. No joke. These are my products. So these are the shirts, the sizes, the colors. I did all of this within, like I said, a couple of hours. And you don't need to know. There's a 1,000 videos to help you through this if you just want to get up and running quickly. All right. Set up my PayPal. This information came right off of the vendor's site. I can share this to Facebook. Really, really simple. Like I said, I added 3 products, and then I started running Facebook ads to this page. And that was it. And we started. This logo, that logo right there, I made that in a program called Canva. This is free. So canva.com. And I created it right here, There it is. There's one there. This is one of the ads. That's the name of the business. I just named it, Like, this is stuff you guys can do. I'm telling you guys, I'm really not that smart. This is stuff you guys can do. And I'll show you, the cost of the ad campaign. I don't mind showing you guys that info. It's not that special. Ads manager. and I ran some ads to the page. I'll show you guys what I spent on ads just to generate, and I think I got, I don't know, 5 or 6 sales. I mean, it wasn't bad at all. So right here, I spent $15 a day. I think in total, I spent $23. 2,000 impressions. That means it showed up on 2,000 people's pages. The number of time the ad was shown on the screen. The reach was 1,300. So these are the people that saw my ad at least once, right? And these are the clicks. These are how many people that actually clicked. And then then you do your conversions from there. So that was one set. This was the other ad set that I ran. 22 clicks here, 1,700 impressions, 1,400 reach. And on this one, I spent $12.95. From there, I've gotten 3 orders that were averaging $70 a piece. So $210 off of, I don't know, $30 worth of ads. Like that's pretty decent, right? For something that you literally start in a couple of hours. So I'm telling you guys, this stuff is, you can do this. I promise you can do this, guys. I'm not that smart. The idea and what I teach, and this is one of the things we go over in the group coaching. And again, guys, click the link right up above or right below the video. You'll see it. It's in bold or it's in caps for the training, the deep dive training this Thursday at 7:30. Guys, we're going to go deeper. And this particular training is I'll be talking about where to find clients, how to get them to buy from you again, right? And how to market to them, how to speak their language in marketing, right? Now, each month in the group coaching, I'll be going live for 2 hours. I do 2 broadcasts a month. So one is general business growth and management type training. So we'll go through and I teach for a little bit of, for, 30, 45 minutes. And then you get to ask questions, right? You get worksheets and all that kind of stuff to go along with whatever it is that I'm teaching. Or I always recommend you just have a journal or a notebook that you just take notes in. Because the things that I give you are not just teaching items. They're things for you to put in use immediately to grow your business. Because at the end of the day, and I talked about this earlier in my coaching program, and I don't mind telling you guys the price. I'm not scared it's going to, run somebody away. If it's not for you, it's not for you. My coaching program, my group coaching is $97 a month. Okay. $97 a month. And I normally wouldn't tell that until you actually experience it. But I want to give you some precedents as to what makes people buy, right? So the whole reason you get to come in and experience it, one, to see if it's for you, right? To see if this is the type of training, if this is the type of mentorship in group that you want to be involved in to grow your business. And so, as I told you guys, one is a business growth training. That's 2 hours. Then there is a separate training that's called Marketing Monthly. And the Marketing Monthly is just marketing. That's all we talk about. That's all we talk about. What's working now, right? And so we go in and we may look at your ads. We may talk about the headline, the copy in the ads. We may talk about the pictures that you're using. We may talk about landing pages versus a website, right? Your products, your services, and all those things, and help you put together deals and strategies. And you get to ask questions at a deeper level, and my answers at a deeper level than just, surface level stuff. But the group coaching program is not for everybody. It's really not. It's you know what? And I don't want everyone in it. I want those people in it that's going to come in and be a great student and utilize what I'm teaching. Because if you go out and put something in play, and you spend $97 on the group coaching program a month. But whatever I give you with the business growth training and with the marketing monthly training, and you go out and you make directly from the training 5, 10 times of what you invested, why wouldn't you come back? Why wouldn't you come back the next month, right? Because I want to see your business grow. And that puts weight on me as the instructor because I have to deliver. Because if I don't deliver, people drop out the program. They don't want to do anything with the program, right? Because they're not seeing a result. That's why I don't want everybody in it, because I know some people will just hear information. I've given out enough information, not stroking my own ego, but guys, I've given out enough information in the free stuff. People have went out and just made money. I have a student that she bought my marketing mastery course. But before she bought the marketing mastery course, she was on a broadcast just like this one. And this was before Christmas this past year, or this last year. It was right before Christmas. And she put a question in the chat. And she said, Xavier, I just opened a new location. And I'm strapped for cash, right? Like I don't know what to do. And I gave her some advice on the broadcast. She in turn went and utilized the advice a day and a half later. 2 days after that, she clocked $10,000 in her business within 3 days of us talking on a free broadcast. Unbelievable. I mean, I have it on tape. I have it on video. I'll probably use it for marketing at some point. But guys, the stuff I'm talking about, it works if you work it. It works if you work it. That's not, like I said, that's not to stroke my own ego. That is just God honest truth, right? And so that's what that program is for. So even if you don't join the program, come to the free training on Thursday anyway, right? Come to it anyway. Why not, right? 7:30 Thursday night. You guys will see the link right there in the description. This is Business Building Tuesday. I'm Xavier Johnson, guys. And if you have any questions about your business, put it in the chat. Let me help you. Let's talk about your business tonight. Let's talk about some of the things that you may be struggling with, right? I hadn't went to the board at all tonight. Guys, I like to go to the board, do my teaching from the board. So let's talk, right? About whatever it is that you guys are struggling with. Like whatever the problem is, let's talk about it. Let's see if I can help you. As I said, there are some free resources that are right there in the chat for you. Free resources in the chat that you guys can utilize and get some good stuff from. So right in the chat, you guys will see whatever the problem is. Let's talk about it. Let's see if I can help you. Oh, come on, man. Free resources. I'm sorry, guys. It started talking. Still looking for more leads. Let me ask you this. So, Charles, do you have any sort of lead magnet? So anything that's causing people to jump on your broadcast? So, or to reach out to you? And so if I would invest in that, and I would invest in, and when I say invest, I simply mean invest the time to put together something. Even if it is my pleasure, Sharon, my absolute pleasure, Wix or Shopify, you can do this. Get all the pictures that you need together, get all the information about the stuff you're getting ready to sell together, and you can get this thing done. Charles, marketing on social media platforms. Again, that's where I would do the lead magnet. Absolutely. I'd do it all day long. Let's see if I can show you my page. So let me bring up my page real quick, and I'll show you what I mean and why this is so vital for businesses to do, right? Especially yours, mine. What you see in the link there in my descriptions, they're lead magnets. That's what they are, right? So watch this. So right here, it's sponsored, and look at it. Ever get asked by your clients what they should do for a privacy policy? Suggest Termageddon next time and use our reseller program. This guy's excited for whatever reason, right? Free auto updating, privacy policy for web agencies, no credit card required. This is a lead magnet, right? All you have to do is just keep scrolling. If I keep scrolling, I'll see more ads, more sponsored stuff. Here's another one. Early bird discount. All right, $27 for internet marketing's dirty little secret. And if you guys will see, these are things that make you want to click, right? You want to click. Look how they're written. Manage all of your email accounts and apps in one beautiful place. This is Shift, the productivity tool missing from your workday. And I showed this before, so I'll show it again. When you're running your Facebook ads, you look at the ad, and if it's something similar, if it's something that you would like, or if it's something that you believe your customers would like, go right up here to these three little buttons and click, why am I seeing this ad? And then you're going to get this up. They want to reach people 23 to 45 who live or recently were in the United States. One reason you're seeing this ad is that Shift wants to reach people who may be similar to their customers. So that's not a good breakdown. It's not a good example, but anyway, that's one. Let's see if we can find another one. And that's what this is for, guys. So you can, you run your ads, you see your sponsored stuff here. This AI assistant joins meetings to take notes, summarize, and handle follow-ups for you. This is awesome. So I go right here and I click. I didn't want to save that video. Go figure. Why am I seeing this ad? And again, now this is what's called a lookalike audience. That's why you see this. So if you're running any sort of Facebook ads, and one of the things that you could actually do, Charles, is this. You could actually load your marketing list, right? So whatever list of emails you have already from your customers, you can actually load that list right into Facebook, and Facebook will build a lookalike audience. So that means they're going to build an audience that's very similar to what you already have, the people that have already bought from you, right? They're not going to go and do something completely different. Here's another one. Entreport all-in-one CRM, marketing automation platform. Let's see why am I seeing this ad? And this is just one of the ways, guys, if you're going to do Facebook marketing, listen, you need to know who your competitors are. You need to go to their websites and you need to check them out. I talk about some of this stuff in the group coaching program, but you need to go check them out. You need to find out, what are they doing? And there's a lot of tools that you can use to find out what they're doing and why are you seeing their ads and where are they marketing, where are they advertising. That stuff's out there, man. People may have visited their website or used one of their apps, 24 to 55, and you just keep going down the list. And this is my personal Facebook page. Same thing here. Why am I seeing it? Visit their website, use one of the apps. So I could do this all day. I could do it all day, guys. But I just wanted to show you. That. Larry had a question. Startup money. So yes and no, right? So yes, the startup money that is easiest to get, of course, is loans from friends and family, personal loans, things like that. The question is more geared towards grants and that kind of stuff. Guys, there is very, very little money out there to start a business, contrary to popular belief. There are, places like Capital One Bank. They do contests to give away, they may give away $10, $15, $20,000. Some will give away $100,000. All in all, guys, and this is where, I become unpopular a little, is there's not a whole lot of money out there floating around that people are just giving away for free. It's not. And essentially, you don't want it. Essentially, you don't want the money from the banks. You don't. Because what it automatically does is your business starts off in the red, right? This gives me an opportunity to use my board tonight. Well, I won't use it. Like, you guys get it, right? So I would much rather start, let's say, a lawn service. I would much rather start a lawn service where they push more cutting grass for $40 a yard than I would to go get a $25,000 loan to buy equipment and trailers and all that kind of stuff, and then go out there and try to get enough customers to pay back the loan. This is when you get a loan. This is when you get one. And I think it's a good question, Larry, and I really appreciate you asking it. When you get a loan is when you know you have money in the bank. And when I mean that, or what I mean by that is this. If you won a huge contract, let's say you, and you're absolutely right, Charles, you're absolutely right. That is one way to build, to generate some revenue up front. But the one way that I would ever recommend a person getting a loan is when the money is already in the bank. Let's say that there was a contract for a new subdivision, right? And I'm just using lawn service as an example. If there's a contract in a new subdivision for a lawn company to come in and maintain the subdivision, and they're going to pay $100,000 a year to maintain the area in the, to maintain the neighborhood, okay? And you won the $100,000 contract. Now, you won the $100,000 contract. They have to give, $50,000 up front, and within 60 days they have to have the other $50,000 paid. So, but you need to go buy equipment right now, right? Then you can go and get a loan. You can go get something for $15,000, $20,000, $25,000, and the bank will give it to you with no hesitation because they know you already have the money in the bank. You already won this contract, right? That doesn't mean you're going to pay them back. It just means they know that you have a way to pay them back, if that makes sense. That's when loans are easiest to get. Let's say you have a restaurant. You have a restaurant and every week you're running out of your best dish, right? You're selling out. You're running out of food every single week. Your sales are through the roof. And when I say through the roof, that is subjective. It doesn't mean that you're making $100,000 a week. It simply means based on your business's size, you're doing a hell of a lot of business. Then you go to the bank and say, look, I need to get a line of credit or a loan so that I can increase my product, so that I can sell more because I'm losing money each week because I'm selling out of my best selling item. Then you go and you get a loan, right? Because now you're going to expand the business, or you get a loan to fulfill a large order, right? That you're going to make some really good profit from. But you don't get a loan to start. I don't believe in that. I think there's too many people that's lost homes and lost their personal assets because they took a chance with a bank. Because if you have, there's no shortage of money out there. There's really not. There are people anywhere that'll give you a loan. Absolutely. From the best banks to the, corners of the loan sharks. Like, there's money out there. The question is, do you want it, right? I have a client right to this day. He's probably about 18 months from shutting down his restaurant. And the reason why he's shutting down the restaurant is because he took out a loan. He's hated the restaurant ever since he opened it because he had to take out a loan. He hasn't seen a profit. He's been open 2.5 years now. By the time he pays off the loan, it'll be around 4 years. But he hasn't seen a profit in the business. And when I say he hasn't seen a profit, the business has made a profit, but the profit went to paying off the loan. And if you have the loan, you can't grow the business because you're going to need the profits to grow the business. Or you can always take out another loan, but you're deeper in debt with the business, and the business can't breathe because all of your profits are being siphoned away to get out of debt. That is why I don't mess around with loans, with business. I just don't believe in it unless your business is doing really, really well and it showed years of doing well. That is when you start messing around with the loan because it's proven that you can pay it back. And don't take out any loan that you can't pay back within 6 months, 6 to 12 months max. I know they'll give you 10 years to pay it off. Don't take it. Pay it off in 6 to 12 months max so you can get off from under it and start making a profit with your business. So I hope that helped, guys. Hope it helped. It's a good question from Larry. Guys, any more questions? I'm still here for you. I got energy. You guys know that I will stay on as long as you want me to, as long as you guys are asking questions. I am here for you, and I want you guys to succeed. So tell me, what business questions do you have? Tell me what you have, and I'm here for you. I really want to serve you guys, really want to be there for you, really want to give you the tools that you need to really take your business to the next level. If you do have any questions, all you have to do is put it right there in the chat below. Charles had a great idea, and he's absolutely right. If it's possible to get pre-sold or prepay orders, that is definitely one way to drum up money right in the beginning. Right in the beginning. Cassandra, what's next, boss? So to give you guys a little bit of history with Cassandra, I told you guys her business has been open. The physical location, 5 years. She just celebrated her 5-year anniversary this past week. And she is getting ready to, we ran a few campaigns. She did and I'll show you guys some of that when we talk about ad spend. We ran a few campaigns for Cassandra, and I'm going to show you guys why it's so important. Some people, they're not a big fan of paid traffic, but I am. I'm a huge fan of paid traffic. Huge fan. And actually, Cassandra, hooking up with Charles, because Charles has a broadcasting network. And one of the things that we're working on with Cassandra is getting her business, getting her online. When I say online, e-commerce, right? So she sells lightly used kids' clothes, and she has a decent walk-in, but she has the potential to ship this stuff all over the U.S., right? So we really want to get in the process of building her some e-commerce solutions with her business so that she can, and something that she can manage. Now, this is one thing that you have to do, and this is something I shared with Cassandra, is I don't want to implement as a business coach and as a marketing and advertising agency, I don't want to implement any technology in Cassandra's business that she can't use when we're gone, right? And so, that's just another, piece that you guys need to, kind of think through. But you never, if you're working with clients, never implement stuff that people can't use, right? That's just what it is. All right. So let's look at some of the ad spend with Cassandra, and I'll give you guys a little bit of info as to how some of this stuff worked. Oh, absolutely. So let's look at her ad spend. I'm going to take you guys to a different page, actually. Let's clear that off. Let me get a clean screen. And so here is some of the ad spend for Cassandra. And so we ran a few different ones, right? We ran a few different ads and got some interesting results. So this is one. This is one of the ad breakdowns. Okay. I'll show you what it looks like. So in this one, we had 292 engagements. 292 engagements. It reached 2,300 people and 2,900, almost 3,000 impressions. Of an ad spend of about 17 cents per impression, which is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's look at this other one we did. This one right here was interesting also. So we did a contest, win free clothes for a year. Free kids clothes for a year. Spent $25 on this one. And this one is where most of the entries for the contest came from. And it ran a shorter amount of time. And this goes to show, guys, if you want to get some impressions, if you want to get some ads out there, your ad spend is in direct proportion to how many people are going to click and find out sort of what's going on in your business. The $2 a day that I was talking to Charles about earlier, we call that evergreen marketing, where it just happens all the time like clockwork, right? That is that's what works to build up your email list and doing all that good stuff. That's where that works. But this was specific. This was a specific promotion, and we wanted this promotion to do some good stuff. So this is the ad here. This is the ad, and both ads did the same, but one said shop now right here. This one said learn more. And this one coincidentally did better than the original ad, which ran longer. And it could have been because of the shop now. You can look at the demographics. Now, this was all women, and I only ran this to women. I didn't run it to men because her ads, I mean, that's what it shows. It shows that she does better with women. That's it. So you have to, you got to run it to the people that's buying. All right. The other thing that I probably would have done different with this particular ad is I didn't do mobile newsfeed only. I did desktop also. And you need to know where your customers are and what they're using. If I had to do it again, I would have ran this specifically just on mobile. I wouldn't have ran the desktop. It's a waste of money because most of the people that had some sort of participation with the ad did it from mobile because we have our phones, right? And there's not many of us sit at a computer and do this stuff. So this is how that would have looked on the mobile marketplace, desktop marketplace, Facebook stories. This is how it looked. This was on Instagram, and that's Instagram stories. But that's not, like I said, that's not what I would have done. If I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't have done that. I won't do that. I will always run it. I'll run it a different way. And as I was showing you guys, and you guys see the breakdown here, these are all women, but it shows you, you guys see where her reach and the post engagement came from, right? And this helps you as you continue to run ads, right? So now she knows that women 25 to 34, or basically 25 to 44, I'd even go up to 54. I'd take these three larger groups here, and that's how I would run my ads. Now, Here, as you guys will notice, we had more text here. And even though I said click shop now, link to enter, this didn't get the response that the other one got, right? So it's just some of the stuff that you need to think about. Advertising is about testing and seeing what's working and what's not working. You're going to have to spend a little bit of money. When I say a little bit of money, I'm talking, literally, $20. You know what I'm saying? $30. If you can't, put 20, $30 into your Facebook marketing and advertising, you don't need to be in business, right? That's just being real. It's not mean. That's just being real. Here, this talked about, the 5-year anniversary. It's a little wordy up here. Really cute kid I found on the internet. And then win free kids clothes for a year. But I think the shop now had something to do with that. I really, really do. So if I had to run it again, I would do the learn more versus the shop now. I couldn't do a custom button. I had to do what they gave me. So that's just what it is. This is something else to look at, guys. Look at this. Now with this one, most of the placement was Instagram, right? Very little on Facebook, right? Very little on Facebook. Most of it was Instagram. Let's go to the other ad and see where that placement was. And so when you're going back and you're looking at your ads, you want to see, sort of where they were. Now this one, keep in mind, this one did very, very well. This placement was on Facebook. This was on Facebook. And most came from the mobile feed. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, Cassandra. So I think, definitely we'll sit down and have a conversation with Charles, kind of see what options they have. Sort of the next steps for your business, as we continue to work to really get you where you want to be. We need to develop your site. Cassandra right now, guys, has a Google business site, which is a free site, but it's not editable. It has the basics of her business, and that stuff automatically updates as, like business address, phone number, things like that. She can add a product to the business page, but it does not allow her to build an e-commerce store. So what we're going to do, Cassandra, is begin to look at the Google site. And for you guys that know, Google offers a free website to you guys. You just have to build it. It's called Google Sites. We'll probably begin to work on a Google Sites, see if we can put you some an e-commerce store together where people can just purchase. The thing with that is we're just going to have to sort of think through what is going to be. How we're going to keep those products updated, right? And so I want to make sure that any technology we implement is going to be implemented, in a manner that you can keep up with. You can kind of keep it current. The other thing, as we run more ads, because we will run more ads for your business, Cassandra, the beautiful thing is you guys saw that the impressions and the reach, you can then turn around and retarget those same folks. So not only did I create an audience for the individuals that were, I think it was women within an 8-mile radius of her shop, we can continue to run ads to those folks who interacted with the ad. So it's beautiful. So we can continue to do that, and we will do that. And I think right now, Cassandra, that's kind of where we are. We want to see how we can continue to get your e-commerce stuff up and then continue to run ads, specials. We need to do a marketing calendar for the remainder of the year and look at and see what kind of specials and things like that we want to run. The key thing about any marketing is it has to be planned out, and you have to have some leadway so that we can develop, any material that we need to develop right up front and kind of go from there. So those are some of the next steps. I did get your text about the donation of a necklace for another raffle. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. I don't see a huge problem with that. But I think I put this in the description of the broadcast tonight. We really want to stick to our core business, right? We really want to stick to that. If you'll notice that when we did the giveaway was related to something that you guys already do, which are kids clothes for a year. And so we don't want to get in a position to where we're doing activities that don't speak to the business, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to speak to the business, and we want to do things and put together campaigns and strategies that always bring us back focused and keep the business focused. So that's exactly what we'll begin to do. So exciting times, guys. Listen, if you have not registered for the free group coaching session that I'm inviting you guys into, go ahead and register right now. And when you register, have a pen and paper and get ready to have some deep training. Bring your business info with you so that we can do deep dive. So when we do go into Q&A, you can ask questions in relation to your business, and we can begin to really work. Guys, it's going to be a great time on Thursday. I'm excited about it, and I'm looking forward to sharing some secrets and doing some trainings and really helping you guys get involved with gaining more leads and gaining more clients and where these people are, and getting that kind of stuff put together. So, guys, if there are no more questions tonight, I will bid you adieu, and I'll go on with my evening. And always keep in mind, guys, when I talk to you guys, I don't just come up with stuff to teach. I run several businesses of my own throughout the day, including the new one, which is the ad agency. Just a quick rundown. I have the ad agency now. I have a photo booth business. I have a roadside assistance business, a t-shirt business, then the business coaching and consulting. Like, I still do consulting, and I still do educational leadership trainings. So, that's true, a passion of mine. And we're getting ready to launch, like I said, some stuff for massage therapists and some massage therapy educational stuff and business building stuff specifically for the massage industry. So a lot going on. And so, guys, I don't want you to take it lightly. I'm not telling you to think that I'm great or anything, but I want you guys to know that the time that I invest with you is truly an investment. Not that you'll spend money with me. No, that you can walk away and utilize the information that you're given to build business and create a better life for you and your family, so that you can live your best life, right? So that's where that is, guys. If I can assist you with anything else, definitely do not hesitate to reach out. Look in the link, look in the description of this chat, and you guys will see the information about the free coaching, 7:30 p.m. on this Thursday, Eastern Standard. Listen, even if you can't attend, still register, because any gifts or anything that I offer to that group, I want to be able to offer to you too. So be sure to register. Feel free to share this broadcast. Share the broadcast. You can copy the link, share it to your page. Share it. Tell people, look, you need to be doing this. You need to be there. This guy he kind of knows what he's talking about. You need to be there this Thursday. So if you guys can help me get the word out, that'd be greatly appreciated. And we'll go from there. So if I can help you guys, let me know. In the meantime and in between time, remember that you guys are amazing. You're built for greatness, and everything that you are and everything that you've been given, I want to help you grow it. I want to help you achieve the life that you're destined to have. Until next time, I'll see you guys on Thursday at 7:30. Take care.